the news of Iowa earlier in the year and the news of Tyler recently, how do you expect your role to expand this after the news?
I feel like it's going to continue to be the same. Obviously, I got to stay consistent and do what I do on the field. But leaning on those other guys, I tell them after every practice, just hit the training room because we're going to need everybody. And I mean that statement. Obviously, I don't want anything to happen to Iowa or Purdy. But we got to come together as a group and we got to be consistent as a group.
I'm curious how your relationship is with Wayne off the field now. It seems like you guys might be the main duo for the rest of the season. How would you describe your relationship with him, and how do you think you guys are doing in the field this year?
It's been good. Really, everybody in that room, I feel like I have a good relationship with them. Wayne, he's a quieter guy, so kind of just talking with him, whether it's on the field or off the field. It's been consistent since I got here, and just to see what he did on Saturday, his consistency, at practice, throughout the week, he's always just staying ready.
I wanted to ask you about one of your offensive linemen, in Cole Potts. Obviously, he's a team captain and has been at this program for so long. What have you seen out of his leadership and kind of how he works with the offense?
Yeah, he's very vocal. Obviously, he does his job. He's very consistent as a player as well. So, when you see him doing his job on the field, but also, when we're down and we're not collectively, moving the ball down the field, he's there and just kind of give us a spark and just let us know we got this, we're good. And so he's been at it for a while. Obviously 51 starts, so he's a true born leader, Duke for life. But he just does his job every day.
I'm curious for you, after career high performance, where do you think you've grown the most so far this season, just specifically in your skill set?
Just mentally, attacking different things. Physically, I feel like I've been pretty good all year, but mentally just, seeing different defenses, seeing different looks, getting my body ready for each week. It's definitely a mental task with everything going on outside of football, with class and everything like that. So it's my first year, really, really playing and starting and playing a lot of games, and that takes a lot on the body and the mind. So I feel like that's where I've grown the most, just my mental.
How important is this bye week coming at this point in the year, especially with kind of the news of Tyler's injury, just the importance of you kind of staying fresh for the stretch run?
Yeah, it's always good. A week off. It's not really a week off. Obviously, we got to stay in tune mentally, but physically, we get to recover and kind of rest our bodies and stuff like that. But it comes at a great time. Obviously, offensively, we wish we could score more points, and we got a lot left out there. So to clean that stuff up and come back after a bye week is going to be very important because we're going to need that.
Seemed like the last time you guys had an open week, the talk was how that came at a good time, and then this week you guys are saying it comes at a good time. Do you kind of see the similarities and the differences between that bye and this bye and how you can draw on those?
Definitely, and I feel like we're going to capitalize on that. I know Coach Chesney did a great job at that last time we had a bye week, really focus on ourselves, focus on the opponent a little bit, but really focus on ourselves, find ourselves, and, all the stuff that we're not doing well, I know we're going to attack it this week. So, this next week coming out, this next week for our next game, we can be ready.
Talking about the running back room, Coach brought up that Wayne and Joby, two guys that are going to have to take a step up. I know we've seen a little bit of Wayne, especially Saturday night, but Joby, haven't seen a lot of him. I'm just a little curious what you've seen from him throughout practice and what he brings to the table.
He's a guy, he's quiet as well, but he's consistent. He's a bruiser. So, when he gets the ball, he's going to run downhill, and you're going to feel him as a tackler for sure. Just trying to get him in tune with the whole offense. He got here in the summer, so he was kind of off to a late start, but he's been doing a great job. And like Coach said, when that opportunity comes, the light is going to shine. So just everybody in that room just staying consistent. We all just, continuously meeting, whether it's on the field, during the game, on the iPad. So when anything happens, all four of us could be ready.
Any other particular focal points, you're focusing on maybe individually and just as a team over the bye week? Any other specific points that you're trying to hone in on in specific?
I would say just mentally, just, cleaning up the little things. Like, it was a career high game for me, but it was a lot of stuff left out there, especially yards, drop the pass as well. So, just getting back in the film room, focusing on the things that our opponents are going to focus on, which is things that we're not doing as well, our weaknesses, whatever that may be. Really focusing on that, and then, coming out this next week and, capitalizing on that and making that one of my strengths.
I'm curious, did Coach Chesney or Coach Sims have any message to the running back room after the injury? Anything to reiterate to you?
Yeah, they talked to us this morning, and kind of the same thing Coach Chesney said. GP, keep doing what you're doing. Wayne, be the player you are. KB be the player you are, and Joby be the player you are. And like I said before, it's going to take all of us. I say that after every practice, really. It's going to take all of us as a group to, get the job done. Running back is a hard position. But he just told us stay ready. Obviously, Purdy is in our prayers, Io's in our prayers, and, hopefully they're going to recover soon for sure. But we just all got to stay ready as a unit so we can, make plays and help this team win games.
Going back to Saturday, obviously a long way to go once you get that ball up in your hands. How did that feel to get into the end zone off that block?
Yeah, honestly, it felt amazing. Yes, it was a long run after a long drive, but, just want to shout out Daryl, Lloyd, Jacob Thomas, all those guys fighting on field goal and being able to block it, and me so happy to be able to just pick it up and get the team 2 points. Yeah.
I'm just curious, since you've been around so much, what have you learned about yourself throughout the way from transferring from 2 different schools?
I learned a lot. You have to grow up, and I've been in college for a long time, and I try and tell these guys, and obviously they know I've been in college for a long time, so I just try and tell them use me as a tool. I've seen a lot of football at a lot of levels, so learned a lot though. Learned a lot, yes sir.
What kind of drew you to come to JMU? I mean, I know you were at UConn and then in Missouri. Just what kind of drew you to come here to this program?
Oh, simply, it's Virginia. I'm a Virginia guy. It was kind of a storybook ending for my college journey, being able to come home and play for my fellow people for my last year. That's amazing. That's a storybook ending for me.
So then just given that, just what's it like then being able to play close to home? And I'm sure, do family and friends get to see you come? How often do they get to see you come play?
Friends get to see, family get to see me. It's amazing. I actually came down here and played when I was at UConn last year. So being on that side to now this being the home team, it's a surreal feeling.
Have there been any conversations with you and Cam about we're finally on the better side, the good side?
No, but just being able to, for my final year, being able to come no way release as well, being a fellow UConn guy, it was fun. Just hey, this is our last ride. Let's do something with it. So, yeah.
I'm curious, what makes you want to, like Coach shared, that you go into the offensive huddle and provide some motivation. What makes you want to do that, as a leader?
Oh, absolutely. It's at the end of the game, and you're just trying to add value any way that you can, and just for them, just to see my face and see the the intensity that I had. I didn't say much. I just wanted to show face and say, guys, we got your back. Obviously, I'm on the defensive side of the ball. I can't do anything on the offensive side of the ball. So just being able to shake their hand, dap them up, give them words of encouragement, just say, hey, let's go win this thing. Just tried to show face. Yeah.
Obviously, with so many new faces on this team, yourself included, how nice was it to have some of your former teammates from UConn down here with you?
Amazing. Honestly, I really didn't. GP, he's from Suffolk, Virginia. Other than that, I didn't know anybody on this team. So just having a familiar face where I can, after meetings or after workouts, just to be able to talk and have that conversation, that was amazing. And it definitely made the transition way easier. Yeah.
Obviously, with the bye this week, you guys had a bye earlier in this year, and that came at a good time. Seems like this one comes at a good time.
Yes, sir.
Can you kind of compare and contrast the similarities and differences from going to the bye a couple months back to this time around?
Well, at the end of the day, we just have to get better. We're giving our body a rest, but mentally we're as sharp as ever. We're trying to fix what we need to fix and figure out how to get a win next week.
What are some of the things the coaching staff and the training staff is kind of reiterating to you guys to keep your bodies healthy late in the season?
Oh, get in the cold tub, stretch, get as much treatment as you can. This is the time to do it. And just be here and make sure that you're taking care of your body.
Yeah, you're getting closer and closer, to the end of the first semester. When you talk about, that academic, and then, you're balancing the academics, plus you're getting to the heat of the season. How are you kind of doing that as a player?
Oh, I've been in college for a long time, so I kind of have it a routine of, school, taking care of school first, early on in the week. So when it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's all ball. Yes, sir.